This one goes out to my big green buddy who ain't stomped past the tower in 5 whole sunsets. And the coffee tin still has half a pancake in it, so I know something's wrong.
Where the hell is Brick? Ain't been home since Monday. Left his rock by the steps, and his coat made of rebar and duct tape. He said, gonna check the turbine fields, maybe wrestle that Yellerclaw. But now the sky's gone purple cracked, and the wind forgot how to draw. Oh, Brick, where'd you wander? Ain't no rumble in the tower tonight. Your lunch tin's cold, and Debra's sniffin, and even Pricklton's looking right. You didn't leave no trail of boots, no bent fence post, no stomped out route. Just silence where the floorboards creaked. I don't like it, Brick, this feels real bleak. I checked the strap while Skyport, old land and paths don't lie. Found scorch marks in a brick-shaped shape, and one singed bug with a black glass eye. Heard a whisper from a snap-jaw pope down in the char shrine slush. Said the big one walks where satellites fall, and the moon talks soft and mush. What does that mean? Damn cult gibberish, but still. He said, don't worry, Tod, I always come back. Said it twice, then ate my snack. Brick don't lie, and Brick don't sneak, so where the hell's my mutant freak? I packed up some sparkle jerky, tied a wrench to my back, left a note for even Laura, and gave Debra a snack. I'm going past the burrowed rise, through the slag spike craters too. If I find you sleeping in a ruined brick, I'll still hug you, maybe punch you too. Too. You didn't even break the outhouse seat. If you're out there stomping, lost or thinking, you better hear this beat. Cause the tower ain't home when you ain't here, and your rock's getting cold with mutant fear. So come on home or send a sign, I'll keep your pancake warm just fine. If anyone sees a 9-foot mutant with a bucket hat and a busted down wheelbarrow, he calls Steve. Send them my way, I got stew, I got tunes, and I got questions. Stay tuned, Wasteland next up. Commander Pricklton's photosynthesize and die trying. You don't want to miss it. This is Tod Wyoming, signing off till I find my friend, Debra. Kill everyone you don't know who comes here. I'll be back. Commander Pricklton's photosynthesize and die trying. You don't want to miss it. This is Tod Wyoming, signing off till I find my friend, Debra. Kill everyone you don't know who comes here. I'll be back.
A hunt begins, the rhythm begins, again the loop unwinds. You were warned in the wind, and yet still you listened. It watches now, not with eyes, not with hunger, but with remembrance. You wore names once, they will be gone soon. Breathing but mechanical, a slow inhale, then a pause, no exhale. The sky breathes but not in air, it drinks absence. The old silence stretches thin, you will hear it when it breaks. Do not trust the lights in the dust, do not follow the bloom follows you. Radio crackles, something has started. It began beneath your feet and above your thoughts. You feel it, don't you, in your teeth. This is not a warning. This is a remembering. A faint hum rises low, wet, alive. A voice leaks through, layered with multiple tones, not all human. The bloom roots deeper. It sings in frequencies flesh was never meant to hear. Those who drink from its color will not thirst again. They will not dream again either. Whisper chanting in reverse. Something chimes, glass or teeth. Look skyward, no weather, no stars, just ribbons and rip. The eldritch sky breathes, and you forgot to hold yours. The cracks are no longer in the clouds, they're in time. Walk careful now, your shadow might answer. And something stirs behind the audio, moving fast. The cult said the stars would fall. They prayed with wires and offered bones to signal towers. But even they didn't think the satellites would listen back. A satellite fell last night in a field of glass. A door opened in the dust. What crawled out isn't